Depending upon the year Russell Westbrook has, because I think that Russell Westbrook will prove me, the critic, not the fan, because I actually am a fan of Russell Westbrook. I just think that his stats are overrated, and I don't think that he's efficient. But I love watching him play basketball.
Efficiency does not mean you aren't great.
It matters to me. It matters to me. It matters to me when you haven't won a championship. If you won a championship, then all the things that I can use to knock you for not winning a championship don't exist because you surpassed that. It's a team thing, but when you are the point guard, you are supposed to be the leader of the team or the leader of the team on offense. But like I said, we're gonna always go back to this Russ thing. Let's agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. I love him. I own his jersey. I wear it all the time. Okay. But I don't think that he's an efficient player, and I don't think that he is a great player. I think he's been a very, very, very good player, and I think that this year he will show me that he belongs to be inside of that top 10 point guard of all time conversation.
He's in it right now. You can't name 10 point guards better than Russell Westbrook right now. You literally cannot. You're gonna try really hard and not name.
Yeah. He's probably in there at somewhere around 9 or 10, but I think he can make another leap. I think this year, if he gets better, and not just in terms of him, in terms of his numbers, because he will always put up the numbers because he's all over the place and he plays a lot of minutes and he has the ball in his hands so much. I think this year, those pass to assists for me will be more important for Russell Westbrook than the actual assists that he gets. How many pass to assists does Russell Westbrook get this year? That's what I'm going to be looking at from him to determine if he's actually making the players around him better. Because I still don't feel like, even though you can, but you can say it's not all on him. He's still he arguably has one of if not the top 3 best teams he's ever had this year.
No, the best team he's ever had.
Okay. So he has no excuses.
But also,
he has no excuses. So he either performs or he slides back to me.
But when you talking about pass to assist, you also have to get Melo and you also have to get PG to buy in as well. So that's not all on him. But
pass to assist. But the way they look, I'm making a pass, somebody else making a pass, and they're getting an assist.
How you know Melo gonna pass the ball if you give it to him? How you know PG gonna pass the ball?
Then he just racks up assists. But I guarantee you that they will be moving the ball more. And it's not gonna look, even with that team, you cannot run a heavy isolation with all of those guys. So he has to get more pass to assist.
It's everybody else.
He had a 44% usage rate last year. He has to have the ball in his hands less. So if you get him more pass to assist,
of course that will drop because he has players now. What I'm saying is that's not all on him.
It is on him.
Everybody has to make a commitment to moving the basketball. It is on him. Which I think they will.
It begins and ends with him because he is the primary ball handler and the leader of the team and the reigning MVP. It begins and it ends with him. Period. Don't give me none of the others.
That's not true. Because again, you have to get guys who played one way for 13 years to play a different way now. You do.
Kevin Durant played one way for 10 years and then went to another team and adapted a totally new style. So what are we talking about?
We talking about
Kevin Durant went to the best team with the guy who was the reigning MVP, changed his game a little bit, and became better than the guy that was the reigning MVP. So don't give me that.
First of all, he was always better than
he was not playing at the level of for the 2 years prior. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Because if he was, he would have had a ring going to OKC.
That's not true.
That is true.
No, because the Warriors had a better team.
Come on, man.
Look, we're talking about guys. First of all, that's the way KD likes to play. You're talking about Melo, who likes to be an isolation player, and then Paul George more so can come on screen, but we're talking about Melo, who likes to be an isolation player. But I will say, with the things I've seen in preseason, I've seen Melo make some passes I've never fucking seen a man make before. They look good. As a team, they look like they're playing together. They look good. Granted, it is preseason, but they look good. I'm just saying, I think you're a little too hard on Russ sometimes.
I'm not hard.
Because you're judging it off last year.
No,
and they did not have the pieces they did the shit you wanted him to do. He couldn't do because he had the pieces.
Why do you keep saying I'm judging this off last year? Whenever we argue Russell Westbrook, I always bring up 2, 3, 4 years ago.
The team wasn't built around him then.
It
wasn't built around him then. The team built around KD.
He has always been the same fucking player. He has been the same player. He has been the same player. The only thing he has done better is gotten better numbers. He has been the same player for his entire career. He does not make it.
That's not true. He has become way better at the fucking point guard position. Way better. He's a way better point guard now than he was 4 years ago.
And he still, to me, is arguably the most selfish player in the NBA. So if you can argue that he's the most selfish player in the NBA, then
he had to be.
Not when Kevin Durant was there.
Yes, he did.
Not when Serge
You only
Ibaka
had
was
two
there.
people. What the
Not
fuck
when James Harden was there.
offensively?
Not when James Harden was there. He's
Hold on,
always
wait.
been the same
Hold
player.
on, wait. They might have won that finals if Harden didn't disappear. Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah, and if Russ didn't always play like a bonehead at third and fourth
Gee,
quarters.
that's not what happened in that finals. First of all, I think it was game.
I know Harden disappeared, and I know Russ put up those. I know what he put up, 41?
Wait.
Was it 41 in that game?
Listen.
Or 35?
In game 2, when they made that bad call, when KD got fouled, and they didn't call nothing, and they almost went up 2-0. Almost went up 2-0.
Almost.
And
Shoulda,
then
woulda,
Harden-
coulda. Shoulda,
and then
woulda,
Harden
fucking
disappeared.
coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
And then Harden disappeared. We not go. But anyway.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
What's your